Hey y'all, I'm on mute. What's up, y'all? Yo, how y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling today, yo? Yo, I hope somebody ready to win. I hope somebody is ready to win today. Happy winning Wednesday. What's up, y'all? Yo, how y'all feeling today, yo? What's up, man? Hey, yo, it is so good to be here. Yo, I need all the positive energy, yo. I need all the positive vibes, yo. What's up, man? How y'all feeling, yo? How y'all doing today? Hey, yo, I hope somebody really came to win today. Like, for real, y'all. Like, I hope that people not coming here wasting their time. Like, for real, y'all. Like, seriously, anytime you attend any Heart Smile session, like, yo, you should leave a little better. Just a little bit. You should leave a little bit better than what you can. Yo, you should be leaving with some lesson. You should be leaving with some type of thought, something. Like, yo, don't be coming here wasting nobody time, yo, especially mine. But don't be wasting your time either. Like, yo, if you're coming, come to learn, yo. Come to get value. Come to add value. And don't come here, yo. Take all this good stuff, see all this good stuff, and then not apply it in real life. Like, that's just crazy. But what's up? Hey, hey, Lene, stop playing, yo. Don't even do me. I'm minding my business. I'm minding all my business, yo. Who at the top of my list? Who at the top? Yo, Breezy Breeze. What's up, baby? Yo, Breezy Breeze. I'm not even about to lie. Yo, you and them jewels on the higher page. Sheesh. Yo, if y'all not following the higher page, you need to be following the higher page now. Okay, they was dry for a minute. Okay, they've been dry forever, but they getting it together. And now they dropping jewels on a regular basis. And I ain't talking about no just raggedy jewels, yo. I'm talking about some sure enough jewels, yo, like for sure. So if you want a positive page to follow, yo, follow them, yo, because now higher is undry. Yeah. At least on the jewels tip, yo. Higher not my biggest headache no more, yo. They was, but nah, They got competition for my biggest headache though. But yeah, Chaos Smoothies. What's up, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Hey, yo, shout out to Cam and her little leaders, yo. Like, them little leaders is doing it, yo. I swear, yo. I'm about to leave these teenagers alone, yo. If y'all know anything about working with teenagers, you know it is stressful. It is very, very, very stressful. I'm about to leave all these teenagers alone, yo, and just mess with the little leaders. What's up, little leaders? Yo, yo. What's up, yo, yo? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, shorty. Always good to see you. Big 16. What's up, Big 16? How you doing, yo? Yes, yo. I love them too. So much, yo. Yes. Tizzy Tay, I got you. You ain't gotta beat me down, yo. Let me speak to my peoples. I got you. you in a race now for Mr. Harassment. Don't do that. Only one person get to harass me, yo, and that's Mari. Don't be trying to take her spot, yo. I got you. Get your mans, yo. What's up, Ma? Y'all see my mom? Y'all see my mother, yo. Not Cam calling my mother out, yo. Ain't talking about where she at. Hey, yo, stop playing, yo. What's up, Tanaya? My music twin. Hey, Tanaya, you know we doing the verses every Friday. The last Friday of every month, we doing the verses, shorty. So, yo, make sure you ready, yo. I can't wait. I can't wait. Naeem, what's up, Mr. Elaborator? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Always good to see you, yo. Elder, what's up, Elder? How you doing? Good to see you, Elder. Ken. Hey, Ken. Hi, Ken. What's up, Ken? How you doing? Oh, all right. Lene the activist. Hi. What's up? How you feeling? Jono J. What's up, Jono J? How you feeling? Hey, Tanaya, you can do one, yo. You can do one. Link up with Jono J, yo, because she basically kind of like in charge of that. But link up with her, yo. She got you, yo. Jono J, what's up, shorty? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Ma, the general. Hi. What's up? What is up? How you feeling? Tizzy Tay, stop playing, yo. You know I did not skip you, yo. I gave you a whole commencement, yo. Stop playing. What's up, Tizzy Tay? How you doing? Jimma, what's up, Jimma? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you always. Trackstar, what's up, Trackstar? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Always. Hey, yo. Y'all need to get with Trackstar and her highlight reels, y'all. Yo, Trackstar is really a track star out here, yo. Her relays be fire. Be fire. Hey, nah, Lene the Activist, what I say, yo, I'm minding my business. I'm just trying to make my little way down my little list, yo. I'm minding my business, yo. Tay Vance, what's up, Tay Vance? How you feeling, yo? Jamal, what's up, Jamal? Yo, what's up, yo? Hey, yo, what you mean? Yo, I got that good energy, yo. What you mean? What you talking about, yo? How you feeling? Oh, man. Yo, little harassment. What's up? How you feeling, harassment? Hey, Mr. Austin. What's up, Mr. Austin? Hey, yo. How you doing? Always good to see you, yo. Yo, who else? Hey, yo, did I see Maddie on here, yo? What's up, Maddie? Yo, my little leaders, yo. My little leaders. Yes. Hey, look. You know what? Hand me all my palm trees, yo. I ain't with none of it. Hand me all. I'm minding my business, yo. Minding all my business, yo. But yo, what's up, man? Hey, yo, is it anybody on here, yo, that it's your first winning Wednesday, yo? I need to know, yo, if it's anybody, yo, on here, if it's your first winning, because you never forget your first, yo. You never forget your first winning win. Hey, look, harassment. Ain't no leave you alone, yo. I said I'm minding my business. And that's exactly what I intend to do, yo. I'm minding my business. Nope. Yo, who want to let... Hey, yo, before you call me messy, please put that mirror up, yo. Please put that mirror up, yo. People can say anything that they want to say about me. You're never going to be able to say I lied. So where's the lie, yo? Please don't, yo. Don't do it to yourself. Don't shoot your little self in the foot, yo. I'm trying to mind my business. I'm trying to mind my business. Hey, Damien. What's up, Damien? Tizzy Tay sent you this your first winning Wednesdays. Welcome, Damien. Welcome, Damien. You never forget your first winning Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming into our space, y'all. I appreciate you. And thank you, Tizzy Tay, for sending them the invite. Y'all, what are we getting into today, man? What are we getting into today? You know what? No. Cam, thank you so much for that. I'm about to go right send them the link right now if they want it, yo. Because my little leaders, they can get whatever they want, yo. They can get whatever they want, yo. I'm taking care of that right now, yo. What we getting into today, yo? What are we talking about? Tizzy Tay.
Hey, Miss Joni. Hey, y'all.
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm from Miss England because remember when is that Miss England? Hallelujah. Miss England, don't you remember when a couple weeks ago when we was talking about like how to like build your relationship with like your father and things like that?
Yes.
Hold on.
I put that on me.
My mother's calling right now. So Miss Joni and Miss England, y'all talk. I'm gonna go see what this lady want because
okay, you coming right back. All right, back. What's up, sis?
Hey sis, how are you?
I'm good,
You
yo.
you looking different again. What you do to your hair?
Pulling it out.
What? Why is you pulling your hair out?
Pulling it out, yo.
Oh my goodness. What? Why are you pulling your hair out?
I'm minding my businesses. But I'm gonna tell you in the real short version, yo. People not being leaders.
Come on, yo. But you know what? Joan, you already know when it started to be hot. Just like when people get their taxes, they don't come to work. When
That's
they get
how
out
it is?
outside.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I don't know that life.
Yeah, girl. When people when they get their taxes, they don't come to work. They
I
be
had
thinking,
no
I don't need
idea
this
that
money.
was even a
And
thing.
so now that it's hot, they don't come to work.
I had
And
no
you don't see
idea
them.
that was a thing. I had no idea.
So it's a hot girl summer, hot boy summer. That's what it is. A
That's
hot
what
girl
it is.
summer.
No,
Yes, that's what people do.
Miss England is giving very much day outside.
Say it again.
But it's giving very much day outside. If y'all,
Right, that's what's going on. Like
exactly what
everybody, it's about to get hot, or you
Yeah,
gonna see your real people show up, Johnny. This is the test. Summertime in Texas.
you
That's
first
it.
check.
Summertime in Texas.
You first
Summertime
check.
in Texas, baby.
Miss
You'll
Johnny,
see who your real people are.
Miss Johnny, listen. Them you first checks. Little cash app, little Venmo at the end of the week. That's what it's giving. But we're gonna get into the topic that we was talking about a couple weeks ago.
Yes, get into talking. And look at Naeem. Hi, Naeem.
What's up, Naheem?
What's good? What's
up,
good,
Miss
everybody? And I
Marita?
just, yeah, I
You
just
got a
wanna
new. I love your shirt.
thank you, thank you. This is the Healing City, and yes,
I
can I
still didn't
love
get
Healing
mine.
City.
I
I
still didn't
love
get
Healing
mine.
City.
It looks like you got a nice new light now. You got a new light.
Nah, see, see,
See
I
how I
just back
pay
the light
attention
up.
to you, Naeem?
See, nah, y'all can't be paying attention too much. But I just gotta say, I don't know if y'all aware, but I was first on top. Why you think my last name always come first? Cause it start with an A, right? So I understand Bree was on top, but I was on top too.
I'm confused.
I was
I'm
on
late
top
to
of the
this.
tag.
Late to this. Okay, I was confused. You gotta break it down. You know my little ADH.
But I was on top of the check. I don't think y'all noticed, but I was on top of the check. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for letting us know. But I just wanted to speak. Can we go to Naeem? Tay, you ready? My son, man, Naeem. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna adopt Naeem. That's gonna be my baby boy.
All right.
You gonna drive your girls crazy.
Miss
He ain't
England,
gonna drive. That's all right, ladies. He only driving y'all crazy because he gonna drive y'all to success.
Wait, hold on.
Naeem, don't be embarrassing me in these streets, boy.
all right.
Hey
Don't
yo.
do that.
All right, go ahead. All right. Let's go back and be real. Go
All
ahead.
right. So don't you remember we was talking about how to gain like a relationship with your father and things like that a couple weeks ago? All right. So Naheem, correct me if I'm wrong, because we was definitely on the phone. I believe it was Sunday night or whatever. Me, Naheem, and Lene, we was talking or whatever. And I had a knock on my door, like the house door, whatever. Remind you, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm getting ready for bed. I got school in the morning. Like, who's knocking on my door? Remind you. I said, Ma, who at the door? She was like, it's your father. Open up the door. So I'm looking at her like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like, what is you knocking on the door for? I opened it. Like, I instantly knew like vibes was all the way off. Like, I could tell. And then like when I was talking about previous like weeks ago, my brother, my father has a drinking addiction. So it's like it's not stopping. Whether if I'm trying to help him or not, it's not stopping. So I said hi. He looked at me and kept moving. So I said, okay. I'm gonna let you have like I'm gonna let you whatever. I'm gonna let you get your space or whatever. So he went in my mother room. Remind you, my mother sleep. When mother sleep, do not wake her up. She will turn beast mode, and I felt that before. Don't want to get into that, but it's like when you wake somebody up there sleep or whatever, you're not that person's gonna be on the wrong side. You have So I went back in my room or whatever. And my mother told me to come on my room because she wanted me to talk to him. So I did the best thing, came on my room and talked or whatever. I tried to have like a deep conversation with him. He was like, oh. She just kept saying, oh, okay. Oh, okay. How was your day in school? Remind you, it's a Sunday. How, like, I don't go to school on Sundays. So that's how you know you don't pay attention. But anyway, I had came out or whatever. My mother told me to take out the trash. I took out the trash. Mother told him to like go back where he was like go home or whatever. Because reminds you, he's drunk or whatever. I went to go take out the trash. He all the way up the street fell. I'm like, and it's like yesterday after the town hall, my brother, like, he saw, like, my brother had talked to me or whatever. We had went out, brotherly time or whatever. We had went out, went to dinner, and he had asked me or whatever, because he saw this. He saw we was talking about a couple weeks ago about the father thing. He was standing right here, just, like, laughing, looking at me and stuff, was talking to me. He was like, well, how do you feel about, like, how do you feel about your father and things like that or whatever? I was like, I don't feel no kind of way because it's like, I saw him drunk before. I saw him act like this, like way before Sunday or whatever. And like to this day, I will still remember my 5th grade graduation. Like, why would you come to a 5th grade graduation drunk and high at the same time? And it's sad because you know when you had that one cool teacher, that cool teacher know about like know the whole family, know who ready to come pick you up or whatever. That one teacher pulled me to the side, was like, "Is that your father?" I said, "Yes." She was like, "Well, is he?" She didn't want to say it because there was a lot of people looking at us, but I knew what she was talking about, whatever. And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Wow, that's crazy." Oh my God, Jada, why you do that? Anyway, it's like my brother, yeah. He, like, my father just kept saying, "Oh, this and this and this," and it was like, what do you mean? My mother was talking about how, like, I never got to meet the father side of my family because it was like because of him. It was like my mother didn't want to bring me around his side of the family because his side of the family, they have a drinking addiction. They didn't want me to get attached or whatever. So it was like, out of all my brothers on my father's side, I'm the youngest one. Everybody drinks, smoke, pop pills, all that. And it's like, and my mother, like, she don't want me to be around that. And my sister say, like, because like my sister, when she had her youth first job and things like that, she used to help when I was a baby or whatever. But it was like, since I'm growing up to a younger age, everybody, like, I'm getting older where so I can speak my mind and speak how I feel and how I feel like it's going to affect me or affect that person. So my brother was like, well, like, did you talk to your father or whatever? It was like, if I try to talk to him, it goes in one ear and out the other. And it's like, I'm tired of wasting my breath. Like, I'm tired of talking. And it's like, it's not going nowhere. It was to the point where my mother had to tell him, like, either you're gonna have to create a bond with your son, or like it really wasn't nothing we can like. It's really nothing we could say because it's like,
Tay, I get it. So everybody know my mom. I just wanted to let you know because I know how when you get into it because it just gets so emotional. My mom, she had addiction and drugs, and so I get it. So it was that time that I wanted that relationship and try to have those conversations, and she could not have them, right? And what I want to say is, first of all, I'm proud of you for even initiating it because that right there is changing some things already in the realm of your generation and your bloodline, right? That's one. Two, when you was talking, I think you don't give yourself enough credit, right? Yes, you're his son. Yes, that's your mom. But after looking at the bloodline of what you just said, Tay, you're the chosen one. You're the one that's not supposed to do that, right? And it's sad because the one that doesn't entertain and everything else is the one who get attacked the most in the family, right? The one who doesn't do what the whole family do because that's the norm. The norm of the family is being toxic. So when you don't want to be a part of that, then it's like, oh, let me take them because, oh, they think they better. Take, believe me, that's a part of your process. That's a part of you making it into the next level. And I'm just so grateful, like, that you're getting it now because I got it at 30 something, right? And you're going to be able to navigate it because you can understand, like, this is just the process that I'm going to be the one in the family that's going to change the bloodline forever. The communication, like you brought it up to him and you tried to have a communication. The addiction, it stopped at your bloodline, right? Think about that, right? Think about everybody else who does those things. And then I'm just grateful for your brother that was able to process those feelings with you, because you would not been able to do that. And then you also have like just a big community. But what I realized for people with addiction, they so rude. Not rude, because I'm looking at what Jada said, because that is so true. They're not rude. They just in their own process. And so what we saying to them, they can't think. And but when they get sober, those voices come back. And when he gets sober, he's going to see his little boy before his addiction is now the tall man growing up to him saying, "Look at you, daddy." And he's embarrassed. So the only way he can face you is being high. And me and my mom have these conversations now because she don't get high anymore. And I ask her, because now we got to work on her communication, because I communicate different. Right? Because I grew up and then I'm older and I'm learning that the way we communicate really affect us for years. Like just little stuff people used to say to me that I still affect, and I would say to my children, so I would affect. So now that she's in her space to learn, I'm like, Mommy, you gotta learn how to communicate. We don't talk like that anymore. So I'm so happy, but I'm gonna tell you today, this process is hard, y'all. It's going to be hard. Use your network. If you write, your friends, use heart smiles, because it's going to be hard, because you're going to feel like sometimes you by yourself, because you're the only one probably in your bloodline doing things, and people like, how he this young doing this? How he doing that? And he ain't in the street. You know, I called him to get drunk. He told me he got to go and get a stand. Like, what do you mean a stand? What you doing? Can I get that for free? Like, you got to deal with all of that, because heart smiles is here for sometimes, but when you go to your environment, that's the real thing. That's the test. And it's real, but I tell you, Tay, I want you to write this day down, because we're going to talk about this 10 years from now, and it's going to build you up so strong. And he's going to come to you, and he's going to say he's sorry, but he also going to come with some understanding, a level of peace, because he don't know what that looks like. His life been chaos forever. So it's just like when people in mess all the time. You ever see people like, why every time you turn on their name and something, they used to be in chaos. They don't understand. Yep. They don't understand peace. And when they get peace, they be like, I can't live here. It's too quiet. We got to train ourselves. We gotta do it. So one, give yourself credit. Write your affirmations down. Make sure that you keep your brother close. When you need those conversations, have them with him. You know what I mean? Because that'll help you process. And I'm happy that you did it in the way y'all did, because it was healthy. And either, I'm going to be honest, as a mother, you might want to go process with mommy too. But it's got to be different. And I'm going to tell you why. As a mother, it's hard to have a baby with somebody and they treat their child a certain way. So you don't see mommy hurts, because she see her baby, what he done to you, but then she has to support you, but she also go through. So when you get a chance, just have that conversation. You know what I mean? Just letting her know, like, Mommy, this not you. Because that sometimes we feel like, Dad, this is who I picked to lay down with, and he treat my baby like this, my jewel.
Yeah, my mother, because listen, my mother had that talk literally today, like a couple hours ago. I was like, Ma, you good? She was like, yeah. My mother called my sister and they was talking or whatever. And my sister was like, even with or without him, and like it's not just like you gotta look on that side, like, oh, he like his father's there but not there. But you gotta also look on the bright side, like with or without him, Dante's good. I'm straight. I'm perfect. I'm on Heart Smiles. My projects might be there, but I'm still getting my recommendations back up to the top level as I should or whatever. But like my mother was like, my sister was like, he good. He make like he do the things that he want to do. Even like I help my mother with certain things when I don't have to, but it's like I want to. But then like my sister be like, oh, on some like sometimes you also got to think of it like you're still a child, but it was like I hate that you're still a child, because it's like even though I know I'm a child, I'm growing above and beyond that child state.
But you gotta have that conversation. Not say, Mommy, I know you see me as a child, but let me tell you what I'm processing, and then have those conversations. Mommy, I'm running a business. Mommy, I dealt with what's going on with Daddy, and I'm still resilient because I still show up. You know what I mean? And so, cause you gotta understand, say you still, man, Corey and De'Aaron, I'm still my baby girl. When I look at De'Aaron, sometimes I'm close she wear, I be sitting here like, this is my baby. That's still my baby girl. No matter, you could be 30, 40 years old, you still gonna be mommy baby. That's it. But what I want you to understand is start building those relationships with your mom and just talking and asking her, mom, you good? Do you want to process some things? Or you find those type of stuff?
Yeah, I'm a definitely.
You
Yeah.
y'all got Jay, you got this, and thank you for coming back and sharing. You know
No,
that you tried
like
it.
it was just sitting on me. Like you can ask Lene and you can ask Naheem. When he came and left, I said, where's Wednesday? Wednesday is not coming fast enough. I need to get this off of my chest ASAP. I was screaming it. Me and Lene was on the phone Monday morning when I was getting ready for school. I said, no, where is Wednesday? Where's Miss England? I need to talk to Miss England. Lene was like, boy, it's coming. I said, it's not coming fast enough. But I'm a
I'm
definitely.
always here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to run into the go get the door real fast, but I'm coming right back. But I'm always here every Wednesday.
Thank you, sis. Hey, now, hey, we gotta let you get in here, Mr. Elaborator, because you was in the chat
Oh, we
saying
gonna wait until Miss England come back.
But on the bright side, Miss Johnny,
hmm.
are you
Oh,
okay?
she back.
Oh, I'm good.
Because
I'm great.
I haven't saw those palm tree emojis in a couple of. You saw me dropping it in there.
Oh, give me like 1,000 of them then. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
good.
I don't know what y'all did to my sis, but I'm gonna just be like,
I'm gonna just shake my head on this one
They
because
playing big games. Y'all
I
shake
heard a
your
little
head till it
ear,
fall off.
heard a little ear,
Shake
literally
your
little
head
ear.
till it fall off your neck. That's how hard I want you to shake your head. Go ahead, Mr. Elaborator, because I'm
Oh,
not
go ahead
I'm
now.
stuck.
I'm sitting
Y'all
here just
got me.
shaking my.
Y'all got me over here stuck and waiting. But yeah, I it definitely relate. And yeah, he right because yeah, I was on the phone with, but I ain't gonna like I don't want to get into detail because that's like that's like I don't want to get into detail, but I want to get like from my like experience because mind you I have a father, but it's so crazy that you live in another state. So it's no way I can't talk to. I mean, through social media, but I don't want him to find out I got social media. I can't do that. I'm not really that down bad. And what else? It's like every time like you try to visit, like it's always that bad vibe feeling. Like yo always coming here aggressive. It's like because I remember yo came here to visit, yeah, to visit and take me out and my little brother to the mall and stuff like that. And my mother was trying to tell her, just don't come in here with all that negativity, just don't start yelling. Cause mind you, like my father always trying to like, cause and I don't know if y'all got siblings that don't want to be associated with some of y'all parents, stuff like that. And that's how it kind of was. So it was like my father became very aggressive. Yo, want to start some stuff. Then it's like, yo, like I can't really have that energy around me because not only that, but that same thing that happened on my little brother's birthday. So I'm like, yo, like this is nuts for real. Like I don't know what to say, and plus I ain't really react because this happened a lot. So I
So let me stop
definitely
you. If it's happened a lot, what do you? How do that make you feel, Naeem?
of him bringing negative energy in my house.
That every time you see your father, that you get a negative feeling. There's somebody that was a part of your birth.
Like how it make me feel.
Yeah, how did that make you feel? And why do you think the feelings come up? Two things. How did it
Um,
make you feel and why the feelings come up?
I ain't really lie. Sometimes I don't feel a thing at all. But at the same time, um, sometimes I don't really feel a thing at all. Cause like I said, it's like I've been through it so much. It's like it's kind of numb to me. So, but at the same time, I be I don't really feel sad. I feel anger because like, yo, that's unnecessary. Like, and I ain't really lie. I feel like I really want to do something to him because that's unnecessary. Like, why you do that? Not only to my brother but my mother as well. Because what is your purpose? And what was your second question?
No, you answered it, but I'm really hurt because we always talked about not being numb. And everything we talk about, this subject makes you numb. And then when it makes you numb, it brings out the anger in you that we working on to make sure it never comes out. So that when I aim, that's the one you might have work on. You just found your soft spot. You got to work on that. Because what I don't want is you keep saying it's numb, then he's constantly being aggressive, being aggressive. Then one day he come, and all that numbness that you thought is numb is really not numb. It had built it up into anger, and you explode. And the next thing you know, we get a call and you online, and they saying Naeem that just went off on his family or a child at this time, and we like, what the hell? Naeem is our baby. Why? So now we know like that's something emotional detachment. Yeah, that's something that we definitely I want you to work on because you just figure out what that is that bring that anger and you work so hard to get away from that feeling of being angry. You got me, Naeem?
Yeah, I feel you because it happened to me a lot. It's like I said before, like if you know me, I'm the type of person that really want to cause harm if that really happened to me or the people I know personally, like my siblings, because sometimes like I wasn't always taught how to handle my situations correctly, because it's like if that like like me being numb now, I'm angry, I'm ready to explore, I'm ready to do something to him. I ain't realize I did want to do something to him. Literally, I really did. I ain't.
Because think about it, we taught to do that. When we're in a home and something happened, what happened when you mess with our siblings? What we do? We get together and we ready to go fight. We taught
That's
that. It
that's
don't
the
matter
type of
any means necessary. But we was not taught though. How do we do a healthy communication in our household to eliminate the toxic so we don't get to violence? We wasn't taught that. We was taught somebody hit your sister, you go hit them up. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. That's what we
It's,
were taught.
it's that generation curse that we all need to break.
Come on now. There we go.
The more like it's like the more people get into like situations or whatever, like oh, one half like two girls fight or whatever, it's getting big and big and bigger where the whole family fight and multiple people were being like you getting gunshot wounds and all this and all that. Like it's crazy because we're taught that oh, when two people fight in a family or when one person fighting another family, jump in and help
Not
them.
even friends. If you my friend, you better ride or die. I don't
Yeah,
care if that guy put a gun in your head, he better put it to mine too. And
yeah,
I'm looking like I got kids, so I don't know how much I'm riding.
yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
yeah. See,
Break.
I was ready to say like I ain't realize that's kind of like that's the kind of lifestyle I was immune to. So instead of me being sad or crying, it's like I'd rather cause harm that make me to feel good.
But again, listen to how we were trained in slavery. Listen to how we were trained. We were being abused so we could have anger, so we can do harm to one another as soon as because we got anger. It's just in us, right? Like you just said, I was trained that way. We all were. So how do we change that now? We all were to train to go. We were trained to use your anger and to snap. When other people will get therapy, they'll teach them to do other things in their community to keep the level of toxic down, but they taught us to keep it high. I wonder why you think they did that?
Like I don't know, uh, I can't. I do want to say something about it, but it's like I don't have really a definitive answer. So it's like it's hard, kind of hard for me to explain because I'm not really big on like the history and stuff. But it's like I know it happens passed through like generations after generation.
Naeem, you're experiencing it, baby.
We experiencing now. Listen,
Now, baby, you don't have to be knowing the history. Everything you just
Naheem,
said,
I'ma
we
tell you.
experience.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Listen. So in my history class a couple weeks, not even a couple weeks ago, last week, I believe we were talking about the Harlem Renaissance now or whatever, and the basis of like behind the Harlem Renaissance or whatever. Nobody knew. I'm pretty sure Miss Joni didn't even know. I'm pretty sure Miss Sherry didn't even know when Baltimore had that first riots or whatever, black and gray riots. Everybody, TTG, yeah. When the riots came around, this when Horsemouth started. When the Freddie Gray started, once Freddie Gray got assaulted by those police officers, what everybody was doing in the West Baltimore area, there were TCG behind Freddie Gray, all that. So it's like,
You gotta tell people what that is, because some people don't know what that is. TCGs, no.
TCG, Ersa, look, it's family. Like 1 minute, like way before I can say really, way before I got in the horse mouth. Once one person of my family member fight another, like it's like friends or whatever, y'all, everybody getting up, one family versus the other family, y'all TCG, y'all basically holding up y'all stance, but it's like, I'm not like that no more. Whether y'all gonna hash it out, I'ma have your back. It's like that TikTok. I'm gonna have your back all the way from right here. I'm gonna have your back all the way from Baltimore. You fighting in LA, I'm gonna have you from Baltimore. Okay?
But let me just tell y'all, that don't stop, because people my age still think I'm supposed to jump and stuff. And I be like, what? Yeah. Girl, I got what? I'm a grown, I got time. And don't, that's why you have to remove yourself from certain things.
And that's exactly why I remove myself from the negative energy. Listen, all these cuss-offs that I've been getting from Miss Joni, 3 of them within the last couple of months. It haven't even been a year yet. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm. You ain't with it, right? So you ain't trying to have no hot boy summer, huh? We get it. We'll see you every day in Hearth's
Sorry to interrupt. I just found I'm
trying to get my varsity jacket, okay? I'm trying to get my jacket, okay?
This way I gotta come off of mute. Hold up.
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about this. I was supposed to be at the 1-3. I really have to
do what you gotta do. You don't gotta keep announcing it, yo. Thank you.
He didn't announce it. Thank you, Naeem. Son. Fix your, when you say goodbye, just put the camera so we can see you, because it's still giving me the PJs a little bit. Move back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Move it up. There you go. See you, babe. Have a good one.
Listen, I'm trying to get my zip-up jacket. I'm trying to get a sweatshirt. I already got my.
First of all, wait a minute. Is that really a jacket out there that I need to see? Because I ain't.
Oh yeah, it's a varsity jacket. It's a varsity. But sis, them jackets are costing me $750 a piece.
Oh.
Yes. So
we gonna have a Pearl. We got a Hustmouth Pearl store though, don't we?
Not yet. Not like
Miss Joni.
I think we should.
I should be on the Horsemouth graduation this year.
So look, it's only going to be 4 jackets that's going to be given out, and the 4 people I'm giving them to, they're going to have their name on the jacket. The jacket is like, you gotta see it. I gotta send you the. Matter of fact, I got mine coming. So when mine come, I'm gonna show you mine.
Yes, Joni, that's amazing.
4 people, 1 for confidence, 1 for humility, 1 for accountability, 1 for integrity. People who've been exemplifying those values on a consistent basis. On a consistent basis.
So is it like like 4 jackets per word? So like confidence, somebody get a jacket. Accountability, somebody get a jacket.
Yes.
Not the leggings. Somebody listen. We probably just do a whole heart. That would be cute on the side.
No, because everybody can't wear the heart, y'all. Everybody.
Yo, if you listen, y'all, if she get the Horsemouth bonnet, that's it.
Ooh, I'm done. Wavy wait for that one.
That would be tight though, wouldn't it? A Horsemouth bonnet.
If you see somebody with a Horsemouth jacket on, you know that they got it from me and that they did something extraordinary, that they are exceptional in terms of leadership.
Oh, Cam's have some pajamas. Oh,
I
that
don't,
is
wait a minute, not wearing that on
onesie.
every day.
A Heart
No,
Smiles
I'm trying to say,
onesie.
I think we could do a little Heart Smiles Apparel store, like just the little leggings, the bonnet, and all, and then it don't have to be like the for the leaders, for anybody that want to wear it, but the leaders should have like something different. I'm just saying, just trying to give some money in the pocket with my sister and I write no more grants.
But listen, the leaders should get
Yo.
unreleased things like the jackets. But if
Oh
you
yeah, for sure, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
spending $750. Oh yeah, for
for
sure.
each jacket,
For each, they're custom made. They
You
custom.
gotta understand, Joni style is high quality.
oh, I know.
You're right. So
you're
I, you know,
right.
you ain't gonna get no 150.
Oh,
We gonna do it right.
Yeah.
Everybody, look,
Her shoes.
everybody that get a varsity jacket might get a pair of Jordans too.
Shit,
Ooh.
is this for the adults?
No,
Yo,
don't say that.
I've been showing up. I ain't been late but twice at work.
Yo,
I only missed 2 days
that's
at
the
work.
Hot Smiles apartment too. Hey yo, that is crazy. Hey
This
yo,
is where the accountability come in. But I'm a keep my LA tree
Over
shit
there.
all the way over here.
I think that's cool. Every time we get on here, we find different ways to fundraise and do other things. This is a nice.
Oh, Miss Joni.
Because everybody trying to be a Hot Smiles.
it's crazy you said that word fundraise, sis. Remind me to come back to it because Tizzy Tay got something to say. Remind me to come back to that word.
Okay.
Speaking about
Because you
fundraising,
can just get somebody, you can have a Hot Smiles and then underneath say a pearl, so they know that's not a leader. You just got the shirt on.
Yo, it just fell, bro. You crazy. Yo,
Yo,
not Cam getting the tag, y'all.
Miss England, if you on a successful youth group or whatever, right, Miss Joni, you know because you talking tomorrow or whatever. We got
That's
a thing
the spreader event y'all having.
Yeah.
Can I just say I haven't seen Ma, but Ma since the COVID, Ma, you doing your thing. Oh, okay.
Where? let me. Hey, yeah, I might. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was giving Ma a shout out because I just see him.
Shout out, y'all. Go ahead, yo.
I just was saying, like, I was proud of him because he was doing, a little better than, but from what I see on the outside, good job, Ma.
I'm just trying to find it.
See, I ain't said nothing else. I do got this though that I know is true. Shout out to Cam. And what the heck, he gonna kill me? Oh my God, he ain't been around so long. Can't even remember my man's name.
Coach Johnson.
No, I don't call him that. I call him his real name.
Shalom.
Shalom, don't cuss me out because I should got to cuss out for that. But that's how long you ain't been in touch with me. But shout out to Cam and Shalom.
Shalom too busy worried about his OBGYN appointment.
Yo. You know that Douglas ain't do my baby right. Don't do that. Douglas ain't do him right. But sis, it's crazy that you said that too, that you said those names, because I was just telling some people, like, it is so sad that when we think about top leadership, it's only a few names that come to mind, and we can name them every single time.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a few names, and that's crazy. It should be way more.
But because we got to change the mindset, and to change the mindset, they have to understand resilience. I mean that you still have to show up, not just show. We saying it. We're gonna have to figure out, like, you have to show up no matter what, no matter what's going on. I don't know, because it is the same ones.
Miss England, they're not showing up to better themselves. They're showing up just for a check.
Oh, and we know that. That's true. I know. My sister know the difference.
Miss Joni brought it up the other day. I don't think nobody.
Wait a minute, she know the survivors, the needers, and the successors. She know all three. Believe me. Okay.
Miss Joni hit me with the people gonna be wondering why that check so short. I said, "Oop," and I know exactly who she was talking about, but we ain't gonna get into
it. It's more check shortages coming. Don't even worry about it.
So now, if you are on and you are watching, and if you know you are lacking, don't even respond. Just do what you got to do.
Because when November come And hopefully Miss Joni do a birthday giveaway again. Don't be looking for no handouts. Oh yes, you gonna call my name? Wrong.
Absolutely, you're right.
Don't even think about it. At
so
this
glad
point,
you
if
said
you
that.
know
We
you're
just
not
trying
even,
to set you up now. When you come on back on these days, you might not get anything. So if I were you, she's being nice and you still in the program. So you got
you
time to
got
make up.
It's crazy.
a
Can
couple
we,
months before
can
I
we
really
go back to that fundraiser that you
Yes,
said?
let's go back to the fundraiser, sis.
Yes, the fact that you said that. Somebody called us last week, scheduled a meeting for today. This lady heard about and saw what we were doing on Instagram. She's the executive director for a grant making firm. And she was like, this is exactly the kind of work that we want to fund. $50,000, just like that, right? Basically got it. The group of people that I wanted to spend it on, yo, not even doing their job. So, so we're gonna get the money for sure because they already want to invest in us. But it's just like, yo, like, how hard is it to just do your part? Like, you never know what blessings are trying to get to you, but gonna miss you just because you're not doing your part.
And they don't understand the connections and the hard work that you do behind the scenes. So let me just tell y'all heartbeats, because this is something that I know that my sister been wanting forever, and I know it hurts her heart because Joni always said, like you said, the mindset. Joni always said, "Sis, I want to be able to go into a building. I just sit at my desk and I talk to adults, and these young people run everything. That's exactly she run everything. So that hurt her feelings, the fact that she's getting people to come in and her vision is coming, and she thinking she training people up, but y'all disappointing. It's really disappointing because it's like I want to change the mindset of my people in Baltimore City, but they don't even want change.
Yo, I see why people be giving up in this stuff, yo. If
I
it
know.
wasn't for my commitment, I'd have been gone. What? I
And
don't need this.
and it's true because you do. It is hard because sometimes it might be the rightest kid. You thinking y'all riding together, and then anything can happen at any time, and they could change on you, right?
it's the
It is.
mindset, Miss England.
It's the mindset, and we gotta work on it. But I'm gonna just tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna find too many programs like Joni's. So if this ain't gonna work out, I'm gonna just be honest. And I work in youth development and work in a lot of places, and I ain't seen one who treat their team like adults and make sure they put money in their pockets.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
we go out
You
and get the money to give it to them. That's
Yes,
our model. That's what we do. That's
and
what I
y'all
was
running
saying.
stuff. You doing
It's
more stuff.
crazy because my principal, like, she didn't even. My principal, she didn't even know anything about hospitals or whatever. So I had told her like, yeah, because like I had came into school with my hospital shirt on or whatever. She was like, where you get that shirt from? I was like, oh, it's my organization. She was like, Heart Smiles. Oh, let me go search it up. Remind you. She typed in Heart Smiles on YouTube. That was the first instantly, like the first thing. She saw that Gemma and James had that town hall scheduled for yesterday. So she turned on her little reminder or whatever. She was like, oh, let me see if I could set this time aside or whatever. She was there, but she didn't comment. She told me that she was there or whatever. But she was in a whole nother meeting. I think it was a teacher something meeting. She was in it. She texted me, was like, I was on there. I saw what y'all be doing. And she was like, now I see where you get your energy from. And I was like, you didn't see me in them comments? She was like, oh yeah, that was you, T Vlogs. I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, y'all doing. She was like, yeah, y'all acing it. Y'all no boundaries and let's thrive. I was like, now just imagine if all of us came together and had a whole youth call. We're going to get some answers.
Youth conference. I've been saying that for
That
years.
too.
That you could charge organizations $200, $300, $500
Oh
a
no,
person.
Miss Joni
You
told
know,
me.
I've been
Listen,
trying to get her to do this for years, but we'll talk about that later.
Miss Joni told me charge more than $300 for a presentation.
Absolutely. So that means we can charge for people to attend $400 per person, and yep, we sure can. So then imagine how many people we can have all over the world now that's virtual. So I'm just talking about how we can get money on a larger scale, but we can't do that if we can't even get this right. I'm just saying, can't do that.
But
we can't. So tell your homeboys and your homegirls, whoever messing up in the program, you about to mess it up for everybody.
Marta Gentleman on here to get his kudos from you. He want his kudos. What's up, Marta Gentleman?
Right, I'm here to give my kudos to Miss England. Not only that, but to approach Miss Joni because she said I'm not doing nothing. But we already get into that. I'm gonna get into that later.
No, you can get into that if you want to say I said something.
Okay. So
we ain't gonna get into that.
Okay, Miss England said
communication.
You used to have proof since the beginning of quarantine and stuff like that, right? So if y'all knew my situation from when I went to Dunbar and stuff like that, y'all knew that I was going through a lot of stuff. Now, since I go to a private school, I'm part of this SGA, which is the student government.
I didn't even know you went to a new school. What school you at now?
Crystal Ray.
Let's go, SGA.
Wait a minute. You didn't even tell me you got in there, and I had to call somebody for you to get in there.
You did a whole live on it. Where was you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody called for me that you probably didn't know. Somebody called for me. I'm gonna tell you who it is later. But our homegirl, Horseman, was like, you know somebody over there, and you. Thank you. Wait till I tell my homegirl you over there. They about to get on you because, yeah, we got somebody over there that's gonna be watching you hard, Mr. Wright, if you don't know him.
Right. Not only that though, but I'm part of the peer ministry team there as well. And not only that, I have A's and B's and stuff like that. And I did not make A's and B's at Dunbar because, our situation and stuff. But not only that, I have my own project now. I'm a part of a lot of projects. I have 13 classes. And I'm just doing a lot and providing for my family. So I think I grew a lot. But I would like to say that I do apologize for today because Miss Joni did get on some of us because, I'm going to say for my part, I did not hold my teammate accountable, even though, I think I was very selfish because I was worried about myself and worried about my success, but not helping my teammates out. And I feel like as a leader, I shouldn't be worried about myself or, trying to hold myself to a standard. I should hold everybody else to a standard as well because, they're part of my team. And I feel like that's what I've done wrong. And at the end of the day, I just feel like me personally, I feel like I did deserve the cuss out on earlier today, but I just know from this point forward, I'm going to grow from it because, not a lot of people, accept things that other people does. Cause if one person doing something wrong, we all do something wrong. So I really do apologize for that. But I just want to say that for me personally, since the quarantine, I have grew so much with self-confidence, self-love, and just appreciating my life more. So yeah.
So that's awesome, but I missed the part that I did.
Oh, he just go off? Oh.
He might drop like that.
I was going to say, oh, you really about to be gone, Paul. I was going to say.
No, I never took none of that away from you. I want to know what you pointing the finger at me for, talking about I said you ain't do nothing. I never said you ain't do nothing.
Okay, so what was said? Because I remember, I think Miss England had said,
he came over here and didn't even know what was said.
Exactly. She was trying to give you kudos for doing. She said, I seen you doing good on the project. And I'm like, which one? Where? Because I can name 2, 3.
Hold on. I want to know.
Please don't let her start calling them out on here, Mom.
Oh, no, we didn't go. You said he want to know. So the first one, y'all had that granny project situation where y'all had how many months to prepare for it? And then 2 days before y'all were supposed to do it, you didn't come through with your part. So I had to find somebody else to scramble, got your job done in 10 minutes. And you missed $300 for something that was easy that you could have just did in 5 minutes. You was responsible. You had one job.
Okay, it's my turn. All right, I'm gonna go. So I did have somebody, if they didn't tell you that, my person had canceled out on me at the last minute. So I had to find somebody else. So you was the only one that was scrambling. I was scrambling too. But yeah.
But I still did your job. You're regardless if you got another person or not, your another person didn't come through. If you would have done your part, I would have never got involved. And I think that's the part of the bigger picture that you're missing. I don't care if you had to find 10 people because 9 people canceled on you. That's not my problem. I shouldn't even know that. And that's what
that's the biggest solution for her. That's a expensive solution because
right.
she charged a lot just to do anything, and then she had to go and back. That's an expensive solution.
And sis, you know, I always got to give y'all the Comcast analogy because that's where I came from in corporate America. I used to tell my managers all the time, why do your customer hearing you complaining to them about all the stuff that's happening in the background? They don't care. They just want whatever they came for. That's all. So like for me, when I hear what you're saying, all I hear is excuse. Because at the end of the day, you ain't get it done. You telling me what you did and why you didn't get it done, but you ain't get it done. And if I tell these people what it was, they really going to get on you because they're going to be like, oh my God, I could have did that in 2 minutes. Why didn't you help? Why didn't you ask us? The person who I got to do your job, she had it done in 5 minutes. And that's another thing I be mad about. Like, these girls be running circles around y'all boys. She had it done in 5 minutes, made $300 in 5 minutes. She was like, Miss Joni, are you sure? Is that easy? I ain't got to do nothing else. I'm like, yeah. Oh, he all camera name.
Oh man.
Tell me when I'm lying.
Well, Ma, this is just a healthy communication. It's nothing, we're not trying to attack you, just really healthy so we can know how to communicate among each other and do professional business as family.
And Ma is one of the strongest leaders we got. And that's why I be so hard on him. And even earlier, that's why I was hard on him because I'm like, he's one of the strongest leaders that we have. And especially since we lacking a lot of male leadership, I don't expect him to take a back seat when he sees something not going right on his project. I see him taking a front seat and getting in front of issues and really having conversations with people about what need to be done. Like your growth has been tremendous. Absolutely. I could never, ever take none of that away from you in a million years. But that's not the measurement right now with these particular situations. And you can't keep bringing that up because it's like, yo, if all you got is what you did, then you ain't really got nothing because it's about what you're doing now today. And Lene the activist too. So I'm glad she got half her face on here because she another one.
Lene too? She's all my originals.
Oh my God.
One
of the strongest leaders we got. You would never know it. You would never know.
All I'm gonna say is though, I know the cuss outs is hard because it's coming from somebody you love, but just imagine the ones that don't get it, and why they don't get it, because she don't care.
Oh no, it's plenty of people that could get cuss outs. First I had to delete my whole thread today. Like, please don't ever be on my phone.
I'm quiet for this one.
Hey, Tay, we just want to make sure it ain't us. So we like this. We want to come back next week.
Right.
Look, we got 2 minutes left. Lene the activist.
Okay. I'm not saying no excuses. For the people that was kind of confused with what happened, just know that it was a project situation that went down. We all got to cuss out. And if you don't know, then you don't know. Because, like, I can't really tell you. Just know that it was a situation where we weren't being leaders and we weren't being held to our standards of what Miss Joni has for us. And we weren't going above and beyond, which we should have been doing in the first place. And there should have never been this for like the second or third or fourth time. Because to be honest, Miss Caitlin has been talking about a lot of stuff whereas though we have expectations. And the fact that she had to make a PowerPoint to like really like
she had to make wait a minute.
Oh, PowerPoint, yo.
First of all, Caitlin, y'all stressing my girl out that part. She got to do a dag on PowerPoint.
A PowerPoint.
Yeah, Mom, that's what told me about Krista Ray. A whole PowerPoint. Y'all know better.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all was playing because y'all
did that whole situation.
Y'all know better. Don't be playing with Miss Caitlin like that, especially y'all two. Y'all know her.
Yeah,
playing a lot of games.
Definitely, because I definitely did make mistakes with a lot of things, a lot of misreading, a lot of like accidents, but I definitely owned up to it because, like, you know, that's not me. That's unlike me. But making mistakes is okay, but it's never going to happen again. That was like the red line. That was the cut. That was, you know, all of it. Because Lene not about to get cut. Because that's not, no, we don't do that to Lene. Because Lene is going to go above and beyond after this.
But I do think Caitlin do need a nicer little apology when y'all get a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not today or whenever, because one thing I know about Caitlin, that lady work hard for y'all. She comes through. She's like a true like heart smiles. Like she's down to ride. And the fact that she takes her time out to do these things and feel that way, I want y'all to know that hurt her too, though. Because she put her time in, and it's like, dang, that's how y'all feel. So when y'all get a chance, the same way she did a PowerPoint to do expectations, y'all better get a PowerPoint saying we sorry and this is what we're gonna do to do better.
That's what we I texted the group chat and I said, hey y'all. I think Ms. Joni, you saw it. I was like, hey y'all, we need to get on the call. We need to have a little group call.
No, you need to do a PowerPoint. The same way she came to y'all, you come to her with that PowerPoint. We sorry. Be surprised when in the meeting, oh Miss Caitlin, we just got something to show you.
I hope because
inside of the PowerPoint, be like, I'm sorry, and then like other details.
I hate to kick y'all off.
Wait a minute, wait.
I know you better kick us out, but I'm just saying.
I hate to kick y'all off. But Ma and Lene, like for real though, like thank y'all for holding yourselves accountable because y'all didn't have to come on here, especially after what y'all got earlier. Like y'all did not even have to come on here.
This wasn't as worse as you gave me. This was not the worst press out. I'm sorry. This was just an eye opener. This wasn't the worst, but it was just an eye opener for the worst. So no.
So I guess we gotta get our jewels now.
Yeah. Yes, please, because my next people was waiting and I got a surprise for y'all.
Oh, I might want to stay come back. Shoot, yeah, surprises and stuff.
Come on, y'all. I need your
my jewel, because I love my next
higher.
My jewel is we gotta break the curses, we gotta hold ourselves accountable, and it's okay to make mistakes. So just love yourself in the process.
Come on, Tizzy Tay. I gotta save the mic drop for Lene and Ma.
Ooh. My jewel for today is like take like a credibility, if that's the word I'm trying to look for. Take like credit like when you do things. Like Miss England told me today, when you have your conversation, like when you had a conversation with your father or your mother, like when you try like to your fullest extent, like try your hardest, but then if it doesn't work, like say like, oh, like mark your name on it. Say, yeah, I did it and it didn't help, but at least I tried. But yeah, take action and like use your credit when credit's due.
Thank you. Ma the General.
All right. So if you broke, you shouldn't be busy. If you're busy, you shouldn't be broke. And that's my jewel, because I feel like a lot of people, they always make excuses and say, oh, I don't got enough time for that, but they broke and they have no money in their pockets. So definitely, if you broke and you look at this, Johnny, I can't.
Because I need to screenshot this. Somebody screen record this. I got a couple people to send this to.
Oh my God. All right, you want to start over? I'm going to start over. All right.
All right, you started over, I'm writing it down.
I'm screen recording.
All right. If you broke, you shouldn't be busy. And if you're busy, you shouldn't be broke.
Yeah, drop that mic on us, Lynette.
All right, for the mic drop, for the TED Talk, all of it is stand in your resilience. I saw Sydney had put it in there, and that is my affirmations that I say to myself every day. Stand in your resilience, stand on what you mean, and stand on your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, you need to take some time to yourself and learn yourself. That's my mic drop. And wait, before you kick us off, I need like 25 seconds to Miss England. 25 seconds or less.
No, my people is literally waiting. Go 25 seconds, y'all.
25 seconds, I promise. Okay, so in June, I'm gonna go see my donor that made me, right? So we're gonna have a session next week, and we're gonna talk about how I'm gonna, be nice. Cause
y'all hear that? That's what we're doing next week. We're gonna help Lynette. We
gotta do that.
We love you. I love y'all all. Y'all have a good night.
Right, see y'all. Thank y'all again. Y'all, I got a great surprise for y'all. And y'all gonna love it. Y'all is going to love it. Miss Nia, what's up, Jimma? What's up, Trackstar? I'm so sorry. These ghetto people before y'all, I'm so sorry. I was trying to kick them out. I'll be holding the door open, like, let's go, cleaning up. They still sitting on the couch. I'm sorry, y'all.
Leave them alone.
Yo, you just don't even know the hey. But Miss Nia, we gotta drop this surprise on them.
It's surprise day. What's today? Wednesday?
Yes.
Surprise day. So you want to tell them? You want me to tell them?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. Yeah.
So it is my absolute happy, glad pleasure to tell you all that Miss Joni has made space for you all to have access to free wellness check-ins with a therapist. And that therapist is me. So you all will be getting a link either from Miss Mo or from Miss Joni. Not sure. It might come from some general account, but you'll get a link and it's first come, first serve. So we have sessions. There'll be 30 minutes each. You'll be able to sign up for your session. You'll see me online. We got to get some demographic information because I need to know where you are, all that stuff, just in case anything happens. But out of the kindness of her heart, she saw that you all needed something, and we're going to meet the need. And then you may not always stay with me, but I will make sure that you get to a qualified therapist who is as good as me or better than me, somebody who looks like you, somebody who will be accountable, or you might stay. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. Be patient, though, because this is brand new. I don't know of any other organization doing it this way, but we want to make sure we care for you all's mental health. So hey, everybody in the chat. And yeah, that's the surprise.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Nia. I'm so excited to get these things started with you. And thank you for agreeing to work with us. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but we finally getting it up and running. So I appreciate you so much for making yourself and your team available to us.
Absolutely. So more instructions to come, but congratulations. Y'all got some free therapy.
Yeah.
I need the link now.
We got you. We got you. Thank you, Miss Nia.
All right, you're welcome. Bye, y'all.
All right, we'll see. All right, Trackstar Jibba. Thank y'all so much for doing the higher session today. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, hold up 1 second, because somebody got my order wrong, so I'll be back. Okay?
Y'all, she in Popeyes. Yo, you getting the sandwich? How I know? You ain't even say it. I know that background anyway.
Yo, because I'm gonna tell y'all after I'm done. Hold up.
This is just the ghettoist. Jimma, I guess it's on you, that sure. You know what? Just holler at me when y'all done. I'm out. See y'all. Have a good session. Holler at me when you done.
Hey y'all. I'm ready to get this day started. But our topic for the night is gonna be about coping skills, mechanisms, whatever you prefer to call it. We're gonna talk about unhealthy ones, healthy ones, give y'all some recommendations. I definitely want y'all to be engaged in the chat to tell me what y'all be doing. I cannot focus right now. No, that's fine. It's in Popeye. But yes, I look a mess today. My hair is not up to par, but I'm excited to talk to y'all. I'm excited about the surprise that Miss Nia and Miss Joni left us with, and they're gonna leave me all on here alone, but it's cool. So I want to get started with explaining the two different types of coping skills we're gonna be talking about tonight. We're gonna be talking about emotion focused coping skills and problem focused coping skills, and they basically are like two different things. And with problem based, it's more like you're trying to find a solution to a problem that you're having and making sure that you're coping with it correctly. And emotion focused coping skills is basically just like how you're feeling and like how you're dealing with like stress, if you're having any sadness or like bursts of anger. It's just basically like how you handle your emotions. So for emotion focused coping skills, with what we recommended, like what we did our research on, we found that like exercise helps a lot. Maybe taking baths. I know, like when I take baths, it changed my whole mood. So like taking baths is like 10 out of 10 for me. I love taking baths. It really do change my atmosphere. But I want y'all to drop in the comments in the chat or whatever, like what y'all do that's healthy or unhealthy. I'm gonna tell y'all if it's healthy or not. But just some coping skills that y'all do to help with y'all, like to relieve stress or just to help with y'all like emotions, like when they all over the place. Zion, if you try to talk, we can't hear you. I don't see y'all in the chat, and I don't like that. Y'all need to be real active today because they left me on here by myself. Yes, yes, Yolanda. I love candles. I love me some candles. I tried writing a while ago, but it didn't work. Like I had a teacher. She gave me a notebook, and she was like, "You need to write in this notebook every time you're upset." And I was like, I tried it. I wrote about one sentence, and I just couldn't do it. I don't like seeing my emotions written down on paper. I feel like it stresses me out even more. But definitely some candles, like them different scents, they really do like relax me, just brings me down. Yes, Dante, love some more hill. We love more hill over here. If you don't, then you gotta leave. But definitely listening to music is definitely healthy. Candles, things like that that can just bring calmness to you is always a good thing to do. But y'all, don't be sleeping on the exercise. I go to my mother and them Zumba class every weekend. I mean, not every weekend, every Wednesday, and like it's like the most common thing ever. Like I get all my frustration out by dancing and all that, so it's just like top tier. And I missed it today to be here with y'all when I should have been at Zumba. Shoot, but yes, shopping. Hmm, I'm had to disagree to agree. Shopping is it put a hole in my pocket, so I don't know if it necessarily is healthier because now I'm sad that I just spent all my money. So I don't know about all that. I guess shopping is a healthy coping mechanism if you're rich or if you got it like that.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, Dante, get to that gym. Yes, we can hear you, Zion. If you crunching rapping, please don't crunch the rapper in the speaker. No, Lene, I don't think eating is bad. I think eating is bad when you are constantly eating bad food that's not giving you like good energy. Like you can't just sit around all day like eating like greasy food, Popeyes. Can't sit around eating stuff like that. But like if you're sitting around eating like fruit and things that's gonna give you energy and pump you up, then I wouldn't necessarily say that's bad because I eat too.
Yeah, I agree.
I
And
hate, yeah. Go no, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
and I was about to say, even if you are eating them greasy food and things like that, if you like balance it out, like working out and things like that, just so you won't, because if it comes to a time where it says you not the weight that you want to be, that can cause a different issue, whatever like that. So just balancing out what you're eating and how you're taking care of it when it comes to like weight gain and stuff like that.
Definitely. So definitely balance those meals out though. I be having to balance my meals out too, like not just eating like small stuff because I'm small. So I had to like make myself like almost like on a meal plan, like make sure I got like my meats and my vegetables and also got like my little stuff, like just making sure like you're eating whole, fulfilling meals to make sure you got your energy and stuff up. But for that was good like emotion focused coping skills. Another thing y'all could do is meditate. It's something my grandmother told me that she said she used to do when she was little, and it's like meditating in the sun. Like you can go outside and meditate, or like I'll open my window like when it's sunny outside, and I'll just like sit in front of my window and like play some music and just like sit there with my eyes closed and just like soak in all the good energy from the sun. And that just like it makes a huge difference in my day when I do that. And I don't do it all the time, but like when I do get the chance to do it, it's amazing. I really want y'all to try, especially the Nay, because like with your crystals and stuff, and because you into that type of stuff, I think that you would like that like a lot. So for problem focused coping skills, definitely one of the things that we came up with first was asking for help and support. If you're having a problem with work, school, anything like that, there's a problem that's not necessarily emotional, but it's like something that you're having a problem with, definitely ask for help. Like asking for help is, I know it can be hard because it's hard for me sometimes because I have a high pride and sometimes I'm like, I do not want to ask for help because I don't want nobody to feel like, I don't know, I don't want nobody to feel like they helping me or like I'm needy. I don't like feeling like that. But asking for help from the right people that's not gonna like shame you or nothing like that or be like judgmental is definitely important, especially if you're going through something by yourself. So asking for help is very important. Ryan, you got anything you want to say?
I could say that I have my go-to person that asks for help. So along, if it's like, how can I explain this? If it's like you're helping them and they helping you, you have to make sure it's that balance because you can't keep wanting help from that one person or whatever like that, and then putting it all on them because now they about to be in a state where they're gonna need help or whatever, like if that makes sense. But they're gonna need these coping skills or healthy coping skills because they're dealing with their problems and your own. So if you're getting help, make sure you're helping. No, if you're getting help, make sure that you're helping them.
Definitely. Like with me and Sydney, like we got a really good friendship, but like I don't just like throw all my problems on her, but I know like I can come to her like if I'm having a problem with something. But like I don't just be like and come to her and be like and throw the craziest thing on her. Like no. And I make sure that I'm always there for her too if she needs to talk about something. I'm not just making it feel like a one-way friendship because that can cause even more problems. Now you're gonna need more healthy coping skills. So like just definitely be aware of other people's feelings and like the load that they're taking on too. Um, yeah, just make sure you take everybody's feelings into account because if you don't, it can lead to a lot more problems, which is not necessary. Cleaning and rearranging my room, it makes me feel like a whole new person. Like sometimes I do it late night, sometimes I do it when I wake up first thing in the morning, but cleaning my room is definitely one of the things on my list to do if I'm having a problem. It kind of like resets the whole playing field and I can get like back to business. Working on your time management, so like planning out your schedule for the day is another good thing that you can do if you're having problems. If you feel like you got meetings running into each other or you're not lining stuff up right, take a planning book. You don't even have to have a planning book. You can start with a piece of paper and a pencil and just write down the things that you need to do that day and check off the list. And then you can get all fancy, like having like bracelets that you have for each task you gotta do that day, and then take off the bracelet every time you finish a task. I know Sydney did this thing once where I think she had like a board of stuff that she took. Like you can really get creative with it to make yourself feel like you are doing something that's not like a chore. Like make it fun for yourself so it don't feel like so much of like a oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, don't put more stress on yourself. Like, make it fun, ease up on yourself. Just make things like a little lighter for you to move around with. Um, boundaries. Boundaries was another thing that we had down because if you don't have boundaries, it can cause a lot of problems. And like Sydney and Sade, two good friends of mine, they in house mouse too. Y'all know them problems. They are really friendly and they don't have a lot of boundaries. And neither does like my mother. Like she'll just like let anybody come to her and talk to her, and then like when somebody asks her something crazy, she'll be like, "Whoa!" Like I have strict boundaries. I don't make myself like so open to people where as though they'll come to me asking me for certain stuff. But like you don't have. I'm not rude about it sometimes, but sometimes I can be. But I worked on like my rudeness and all that type of stuff. But just like being respectful and telling people like, hey, I'm busy these times, this times. I can't always take in this stuff and take in that stuff is important because people would just feel like how Zion said, keeping that balance and making sure you're checking with the other person that you're not just throwing your whole load on them is important because if you just throw it all on somebody, then you don't know how they could take it and that person could just soak it all in and then throw it back on you. So being aware of other people's feelings and setting those boundaries is extremely important. Yes, respect your mental health and respect others as well. Let me read what Dante said. I help my niece with her time management every time she completes a worksheet. That Dante, I might have to try that with my little sister because she has a problem with like time management, and I couldn't think of nothing for like kids for as time management because they process things differently.
I wanted to speak on. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can use.
Oh, I was about to say I just wanted to speak on a part. When it comes to people who are asking for too much, I just start responding. I don't know if that's
I don't know, but I don't tell them, Gemma. I don't know how to. I just start responding after a while, and I put that messages on Do Not Disturb.
I definitely respect that way of just kind of letting somebody like catch the hint and be like, oh, well, I see she not really liking that I keep doing this and doing that. It's kind of like ignoring somebody that's trying to like get at you. So I definitely agree with that. I don't think that's like a bad way. I think depending on the person, y'all, you should talk about your relationship, especially if y'all friends and you feel like that person just keep coming to you with problems and like don't check up on you. That you should talk to them and be like, hey, you can't keep throwing all your problems on me. You don't never check up on me. Like I've been stressing and you ain't asked me how I've been doing. So if it's a friend or a family member or something like that, I definitely think that you should openly communicate and talk about your relationship with that person instead of just like ignoring them. But if it's like somebody random who you just been helping like out of the kindness of your heart, I think that's kind of fair to just put them on do not disturb and ignore them because that's like your way of setting your boundaries. So they know like, oh, I can't keep doing this. You know, you setting that boundary, putting up that fence, like you're not gonna be able to keep contacting me like this. So definitely. And create a to-do list. We already got over that. What else did we have to talk about? Okay, negative coping responses. So a lot of things fall under the negative category. Like a lot. Criticizing yourself is one of the top things. I know I do it a lot too. Um, Respecting yourself as a whole, definitely. That's like the opposite of criticizing yourself. But criticizing yourself, like giving yourself them negative talks. Wait, Gemma, you went out. I know my little sister. She was like talking. It was bothering me. My bad. But criticizing yourself, giving yourself them negative talks is not healthy, and it just puts a lot more stress on yourself. I know, like I can be like my worst critic sometimes, and it's it's crazy. I do that with my business too, Dante. Like it's especially with my art business. Like I'll sit there and look at a painting that is nothing wrong with, but I'll find something that's wrong with it, and it'll be like I drive myself crazy over it, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then I ask somebody else, like my mother or something like that, and she's like, "Gemma, there's nothing wrong with the painting. This what you was trying to do. You did it." And I still be like, it just don't feel right. So criticizing yourself and giving yourself that negative talk can bring you down 10 steps more and it's just unnecessary. So working on positive self-talk, looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I got this, I'm doing the best that I can. Or even if you feel like you're saying that, even if you feel like you need to do better, you can encourage yourself to do better, not bring yourself down that you wasn't doing enough. um but we found they said driving fast in a car can be a negative coping response, and I definitely agree. I have been in a car with multiple aggressive drivers, and some people take their feelings out and their problems out on different things. People could punch holes in the wall. Some people drive fast. Some people chewing their fingernails. So like anything that is harming your body, I would say, or weighing on your mental in a negative way is what I would consider a negative coping response. So definitely driving in a car fast is a negative coping response. You're putting yourself and others in danger. I used to chew my nails really bad, so now I get my nails done in like every 2 weeks, and that's as my healthy coping response. So having my nails done, it stops me from biting my nails, which is a negative coping response, and it makes me happy because I get like different designs, and it's just like treating myself to that. Like every 2 weeks is like my enjoyment, my little thing to do, like outside of work or when I had like a busy week. I can know I'm going to the nail salon Friday. We get my toes done, relaxing the little pedicure bowl. Then I'm getting my nails redone, and it's like that eliminates that negative. Yes, that's self care. That eliminates that negative coping mechanism of chewing on my fingernails. So now my fingernails look better. So now I'm like extra happy because my fingernails look good. Um, Becoming aggressive or violent, taking your anger out on others is another bad negative coping response. I had did it myself when I was in middle school. Had a bad rep of just
taking all my feelings that I had from at home and dealing with like my parents, my siblings, and just who knows what else, and then just taking it to school, and the littlest altercation that I had, I would react to it, and now I'm in a fight. And I'm not fighting because I'm mad about what that person said. It's just that they opened that door for that opportunity for me to just be like, I'm gonna let my anger out on them. And that wasn't right that I was doing that. And I've changed a lot. That's another thing that I grew out of. So these negative coping responses, if you are doing them or you're around somebody doing these negative coping responses, they can break out of it. Like, they're not permanent. I would say some are harder to get over than others, but it no, seriously, Dante, I felt like the devil was sending in people to give me a workout. But yeah, these things are not permanent. You can definitely grow out of them and replace them with positive coping responses and grow and mature as a person. And it's just like, I'm not aggressive or violent anymore. You really have to physically touch me for me to give you any type of physical response back. And moving on from that type of behavior, it truly changes around everything. People don't get a response out of me for anything unless it's about money, business, something positive, supporting small businesses or something like that. Like, nobody gets a response out of me for something negative. And getting to that point in life means a lot for me. And I know it would mean a lot for other people.
Okay, yeah,
I agree with you. Yeah, we can use Zion.
Oh, I was gonna say one negative thing I'm going through now is I get really aggressive when I'm mad instead of like just saying strong or whatever, like right then and there or whatever. So I think that's something I need to work on continuously or whatever like that. So if you do that, if you have a way to get over that, please let me know, y'all.
Zion, I'm struggling with the same thing. Like, I can have an attitude, and it's not me physically being aggressive, but I still have like the aggressive tone within like my voice, or like I still get irritated, and I'll just carry like that attitude face, and I'll have that aggressive face, and it's just like people will be like, she being aggressive. What I do to work on it is, I would say, I try to explain my feelings like as best as I can. I'm a internal processor, so sometimes if somebody like asks me what's wrong, I'll just stand there with my face like this. Now I'm just sitting there and I'm just processing my words in my head on how I should explain my feelings, so I won't just come out and be like, "Oh, I'm mad because of this and this," and then come off aggressive, and now I'm arguing with the person. So that internal processing helped me a lot. So kind of telling somebody like, look, I'm processing what you just asked me. I'm trying to get my words together. I find that helps me a lot in situations, or like if somebody's texting me and asks me like what's wrong or something like that, I'll like leave them on red or tell them like, hey, we can talk about it later. So definitely taking the time to gather your emotions and your thoughts on how you want to explain how you feel is important. And you can take that time to yourself. You don't have to give nobody a response like right then and there on how you feel. It's your feelings. Like, I'm not saying like you shouldn't, but you definitely should like communicate with that person on how you feel. But if you need to take time because you don't even understand your feelings, then you need to take that time so that you can explain them correctly and that you're expressing yourself in a healthy way. So I think that's what I would recommend. I can't think of nothing else. If anybody else got something to say, yeah, sometimes my mother comes out like a negative way. My mother do the same thing. Like, she'll come downstairs about the attitude about the dishes, but she just come off like so like it make me like I don't even want to do the dishes no more. Like, you came off like that. You could have just been like, Jim, I can't do the dishes. And she be complaining like, well, I asked nicely the first time, so the second time is gonna be different. But yeah, I think that's what I recommend for anybody that's like experiencing a problem with like trying to express your emotions, is just process it in your head first, or take that time to yourself and then explain to that person like what was wrong with you earlier. I definitely had to do that a lot within my family because I got a lot of siblings, so they irritate me sometimes, and I might be aggressive at that moment, but then I'll process my emotions and come back to them and be like, look, I'm sorry. I did not mean to come off that way. I've been stressed with this and this and that, and that's why I just was like, boom, when you asked me that question. So explaining your emotions after the situation has died down or after the fact, it's still as effective as if you would have said it right then and there in a positive way. Um, substance abuse is is the most negative coping response there is. The most negative one out there. Smoking, chewing it, smelling it, sniffing it, eating it. I don't know. All of the above, all of the below, whatever it is, drinking alcohol. It's all a negative coping response. I don't see what people get out of it. It's it run a hole in your pocket and make you feel good for what 2 seconds, and then you back to having those same feelings that you was having before and all that. But I do acknowledge that it is a issue that people go through, that people struggle with, like trying to give up on substance use and like stop like abusing it and all that. So I understand like the addiction, but if you're around somebody who's doing that, especially if they're your age or at a young age, influencing it and encouraging them to keep doing it or not saying nothing is basically the same as encouraging it. It's like just sitting there being okay with it. I don't care who you is. If I see you doing it and I know you personally, I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna run down the whole list of why you shouldn't be doing it. Like I'm a debater. I like to debate and I do not like being wrong. So I will sit there and prove you right for 3 days if I have to. But one thing I'm gonna do is get my point across and make sure you took it in the right way. Like you're not gonna leave from me with unanswered questions. Like no, I'm gonna make sure you understand everything right then and there on the spot. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it, what's in the drug, why you shouldn't be doing it, why it's addictive. If you don't understand that you are having an addiction, I'm gonna run down the receipts of how it is an addiction and why it's classified as one. Like I definitely think that you should be approaching those people, especially if you know them. If you know them and you see them doing it, it's nothing to say like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this because of these reasons and those reasons. No, seriously, nothing. I'll tell you I was wrong real quick. Don't ask me because we can get into it right now. But Zion, if you can, do you have like anything to say about that?
Yeah, y'all can hear me. You can hear me. Okay, but I was just have to say sometimes I think with me when it comes to like substance abuse use and stuff like that, it was like one time like somebody just came off aggressive like you don't know what I'm going through. Da 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 da. So like okay, so I'm not gonna address this issue because you're right. I don't know what you're going through, but you have to realize like if you look at somebody close, they're basically killing themselves in your eyes or whatever like that, and that's hurtful, and that can have a toll on you. So it's either like if they don't want help, you can't give it because you can't help people who don't want help. But just try to encourage them, like, come on, like, just try to slow down, see how you're doing and stuff like that, because you're basically killing yourself with this, varying your feelings, with this substance or this alcohol and things like that.
I definitely feel you on that one. Like if people push you to that point, like where they feel like they don't want help, it just make you feel like, well, maybe I don't need to help you. If you say you good, then I'm gonna leave you alone. You keep coming at me like this and all that. But I don't know. I'm just different. There's a lot you had to do for you to push me away, especially if you're a loved one and I see you constantly using a drug or something like that. Like I'm gonna be on you about it. And it's not. I'm gonna get the authorities involved. Like I I don't like substance use, abuse, whatever. I don't like it like at all. And if you do it around me, I will take it to the extent of getting you into rehab and getting you the help that you need. Like I push it to those limits. Like I've always been like that, like since I was little. I don't know why. But like with my friends, like you said now, I cannot catch you with nothing like that because it's gonna be a problem. Like I'm gonna check you about it. Like family members and all that. Like grown, young, whatever it is, I'm gonna check you about it, especially if I care about you. Like because then it makes it 10 times worse that I care about you and you chose to do this. Like it makes it all worth the while for me to put myself out there and be like, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna be your help. And if you're not gonna let me be your help, then I'm gonna find you somebody who can stick beside you because this their job and they gonna give you the help that you need. So I definitely think that it's not everybody fight, but if you can, I don't know what would be the right place to call. I just say I call the police. That's what I tell people that's that's close to me that I've dealt with. But I don't know if it is. I'll give y'all some information. Like if y'all need it, I'll do some research. Like on some places, like you could call to get somebody checked in, or give them the option of like being checked into like a rehab facility or something like that. If y'all want to. If not, then I won't.
Yeah, I think the thing with
Yeah.
me is, oh,
No. I was reading the comment. My bad, Zion.
I think the thing with me is, it's like I don't stop, but I did at the same time. Like I was like, because they're gonna say they're gonna get help, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. When you first come to them, you like, come on, what's going on? And then they just don't do it. So just like sometimes I try to wait until like they're ready to say I want to get my life together, because it's having a lot of close people, even like sisters, parents, all that been struggling with the abuse and stuff like that. So just like sometimes I gotta worry about my mental health or whatever, if that makes sense, because it's like me saying you like this, it's hurtful to me, whatever like that. And I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm not trying to do anything like that. But me telling you to come on, get help, come on, get help, that's a total of me too. Because I'm only 16 and I was younger than that before. So I can't keep worrying about you getting your life together when I really don't really have a life yet.
Zion, I agree 100%, and you're definitely not in the wrong about anything. You should put yourself first at all times because you're a child and you're so young and experiencing the things that you're experiencing on a daily basis, and just because the world that we live in today, that your mental health should always come first in your life for sure. Definitely, if you have somebody in your life that's struggling with that you should definitely consider your feelings first and your mental health, how you're feeling that day. If you do not feel up to it, then don't be arguing with them about if they should get help. You could recommend somebody to them or just tell somebody else about what they're doing or the problems that you're having is what I would say. But do not stress yourself out about somebody else. Put yourself first for sure and take into consideration your feelings at all times. I don't think you're in the wrong for doing that at all. Um, so definitely keep that up. Put yourself first and making sure that you're being aware of your mental status and your mental health is important. Yo, them wellness checks with Miss Nia is they really gonna hit different. Like I hope she don't feel like we putting a load on her because I know they just gonna be different. Like having that access to Miss Nia is we already kind of did, but now it feel like more like structured. So I feel important. I feel glad that I'm really excited and happy that Miss Joni gave us that opportunity and that Miss Nia was willing to even do it and consider it. Like it shows a lot that they care about us, and I'm glad to have that because no 8 months ago I didn't have that. So having that now, it make a huge difference in how I'm gonna carry stuff now because now I can be like, hey, I'm gonna take this to Miss Nia. I know she gonna give me that professional help about it. Even though I do that already with Wednesdays with Miss England. Like she don't be knowing it, but like just putting in like what I want to talk about or like even on Focus Fridays, Thriving Thursdays, like telling Miss Joni a topic or whatever. Like they be like my little therapy sessions too. They be helping me with my problems now and they be knowing it. Like y'all y'all the therapists that be working for free. We should be paying y'all. Like they really be my therapy sessions. Ever since Sid put me on with those Wednesdays, like I be there. Like even if I ain't in the comment, I promise you I'm listening because it's just therapeutic to me. Like I might not be interacting. Like I like to observe stuff and absorb as much as I can, so I might not be interacting, but I definitely be listening, even if I'm walking around the house or cooking or something like that. I definitely got these AirPods in, and that phone is in my back pocket, and I'm definitely listening to that YouTube live like all the time. So those are things you can do. Like if you're having problems like that, talk to Miss Mia now that's available or suggest it into you can do Sydney hello talk to me Tuesday things. They have too. I'll be sending little anonymous messages. She don't even be knowing it. She be reading my message out loud. Like doing that and having her talk about that, you also get like recommendations from other people. Like it's not just her on the live and of course it's anonymous so nobody knows it's you or whatever. But you get a lot of different like outlooks on your problems and a lot of different people help you. So I definitely would recommend that. If you haven't done that, definitely Thriving Thursday, Focus Fridays, of course, Monday, Wednesdays, I already know. Like they the main go-tos. But doing all those things, they keep me sane. Like they are my free therapy sessions and that's one of my healthy coping responses or whatever. Instead of just holding everything that I got problems with in, I know I had these spaces that I can just suggest my problems to, or like just vent my problems out to, and boom, I'm gonna get help. Like I'm gonna get help from everybody. The people in the comments, Miss Joni, Miss England, like I know I'm getting help like from all around the board. So having those spaces is important too. Just making sure you reach out to friends and that you're checking in on them, and that you talk to them or whatever, making sure you've had that mutual friend, that comfort friend or whatever that you can go to help them, and it can also help you. That's very important. Like establishing that within your life is definitely needed. Having that person you can call at 3 in the morning and tell them like why you can't sleep, or like just talk until you go to sleep, like that is extremely important. It's not necessary because you can always, like what Yolanda said earlier, like you can write down the book, or you can listen to music, you can take a bath, you can light that candle, you can exercise. Like all those other things can be in replace of you talking to other people. As long as you're letting your emotions out and creating your own safe space is important too. Like feel safe with yourself, by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself, and you can still do these healthy yeah, you can still do these healthy coping responses like by yourself in your room alone. Take 2 hours to yourself, 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Like it doesn't matter like the little of time that you take to yourself, as long as you do take some time to yourself for more than at least 10 minutes, you'll be good. Definitely taking that time to yourself. I haven't been taking no time to myself. I've been like putting stuff on my schedule. I feel like I'm busying up myself for no reason. Like just trying to make up all the excuses in the world to take time to myself instead of taking time to myself. So I've definitely been working on it, like taking an hour to myself that I'm not doing nothing. Like painting is a healthy coping response for me, but it kind of stresses me out too, because now it's not like my safe space anymore. Because at first I was just painting for me. Like I was just painting for the simple fact that it brought me relaxation. But now I sell paintings, and now I do commissions. I do custom orders for other people. So now most of the time I'm not painting for me. I'm painting for other people, or I'm sketching canvases for my next sip of paint. So sometimes I had to take a break from painting too, even though that was my escape to relaxation. I had to definitely like just take time and just like maybe like binge watch a show. Like that's like healthy coping resources to me. Like I'll just sit and binge watch the show for like 2 hours, and then I still make sure I get done whatever I need to get done. But it's something that I feel like I'm not doing something that I need to do. Like it's not a chore that I'm doing right now where I know like I gotta get this person thing done. I'm taking that time to myself to just chill out. Like gather my thoughts, like get my energy back on course. Like that's very important, taking that time to yourself. It can be one of the simplest coping responses that is out there. It's just taking a minute to yourself. You're gonna walk outside, go to a little park, go get some little ice cream, or walk to the store or something like that. Like all those things help you, and definitely getting out while we're still like in the house majority of the time. I know most of y'all be on meetings or like y'all be at work all day, so definitely taking the time to go outside with your friends, go to the mall or something like that, treat yourself to something. Want to get your nails done or your feet done. Boys too. Dante better be going to get a pedicure and a manicure, because they definitely help too. Hygiene is important for everybody. So definitely focusing on your hygiene can be another thing. That self-care is so important. Self-care, but for anything. Like honestly. It tops a lot of stuff, and it's one of the most simplest coping responses. The simplest things. So I definitely recommend everybody doing that self-care. Yes, the manis and the petties, they do be hitting different. Like seriously. But I don't know, what's some more negative coping responses like y'all have seen, like other people do, or like y'all used to do yourself. Zion, was you trying to say something?
Yeah, I don't know what. It's just crazy that you just said that, because in my head I was like, let me speak on me sleeping, because lately I just been like a problem, something go wrong, next thing you know, I'm asleep. Like I don't know. It's like when negative energy comes around, it's so draining. I get sleepy, and I know it's like not a right thing to do, but just to address the issue.
So I feel like sometimes sleeping help me just to calm my mood. Because when I'm asleep, I can like, by the time I wake up, I know what's wrong. I know what happened, and I'm finally ready to talk about it. But it comes to times when it's like, I'm not going to talk about it. Let me go to sleep or something like that. And I don't feel like that's really healthy because it's like at the same time it's building up. Because when I get woke, when I wake up, I'm mad. Like I don't, who wants to wake up mad or something like that? You woke up. Like come on, let's be thankful, whatever like that. So I think it can place hand in hand when it comes to sleeping and people coping. I think it depends on how they go about it after they sleep. Like, are you addressing an issue after you sleeping, or are you just, oh, let me go eat something, then go back to sleep? Like explain to me, like, if y'all use sleeping as a coping mechanism, how are y'all making it positive? I think everybody uses sleeping as a coping mechanism because, like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it just is. Like even when I was little, if I was mad about something, like I would go take a nap. So I feel like it's just like it's written in like generations for us to go to sleep like when we're mad. But definitely like I hate waking up with an attitude. So I think something that I would say like in replace of that could be like do like an actual physical activity instead of going to sleep. Like if you feel like you sleepy because you irritated, like go take a walk. You're an athlete, so definitely going to take a walk, run, or just being in your room and like stretching or doing like some sitting stretches on your bed might help out. Like just to relieve yourself of that irritation or whatever problems that you're having. Those emotions, just to, like relieve yourself of those emotions. Do some stretches, and then like after you do your stretches, like you feel a little better. You're a little more calmer. So now you can address the situation. Or like you can take deep breaths, sit and do your count to 10 or your count to 20, 15, whatever number you're going to count to. But definitely taking those deep breaths to calm yourself down is definitely something helpful that I would recommend. And other than that, I just think like anything physical to prevent yourself from actually going to sleep would be helpful. Yes, taking walks makes a huge difference. You take a walk by yourself, walk your dog, take you on some water and just take like a 10-minute walk. You can walk from down the block and back up to your house, and it can make a difference in your day and really take away that attitude that you got or any negative emotions that you're carrying on with you. So definitely doing something physical is what I would say, like distract you from doing the sleeping or like whatever you feel like is a negative coping response. So there's a lot of different coping responses, and that is because everybody's think is different. Like for me, I don't like writing. I don't like laying my emotions down on paper. So I do something different instead. So I definitely think you should find what works for you. If walking works, then do that. If stretching works, do that. But I think you should try something different every time and see which one you feel like works best. Like do the pros and the cons. Like if it really did help or if it didn't. But I don't think sleeping is necessarily bad. But I think if you're waking up angry, then it's a problem. Cause like you still have the emotions and the feelings on your mind, so it didn't really help. So it's not really a healthy coping response because you didn't really cope with nothing. You didn't get no communication through while you were sleeping. So I definitely think if you want to wake back up mad, that you should do one of the stretching or the something like that after you wake up, and maybe that combination of the both can like help you out. So that's what I would recommend. I don't know if it's nothing in the comments that somebody else was saying, but yeah, I think that's what I would say for that. Um, other than that, what we got like 12 minutes left with y'all. And I've been talking this whole time. I know y'all probably sick of hearing my voice. I was talking all day yesterday too. Yeah, I'm taking some self care after this. No, I couldn't hear you, Zion. I think Zion trying. Fix that little situation. I'm telling y'all, it's this new platform Miss Joni got. I don't like it yet. I still do not like it yet. Like I really don't. I think we should go back to Zoom because the first time I got on here, the first Wednesday that we did, I was stressing so bad on how to get on. Like I threw my phone across the room and all that. Like I was trying to get on 3 different ways and I could not I can't get it. I think I want to go back to Zoom. I loved it there. I really did love Zoom. It was the best. We can screen share and all that. I don't know what we supposed to do on here. Like we can see the chat, but it don't feel right. I feel like Zoom is home. Miss
Yes.
Jody says Zoom is ghetto. I don't think it is. I can hear you now,
Okay, y'all
Zion.
can hear me. Okay,
Hmm.
so I was about to say that when it comes like the track and stuff, I only did since COVID. I can't do track like every single day. Like I can't go outside. And around my dad's house, it's not like where you can run at. It's like not kid friendly if that makes sense. And definitely around my own house. So it just kind of like sometimes it's like in the house it's just like nothing I really can do because that's what I'm trying to get away from. If it makes sense or whatever like that. But when I want to track and stuff like that, that helps so much. And like any athletes or anything like that it kind of helps when you're with the group also to have people motivating you. So, for example, like at the track meet, we motivate each other, and that's how we run faster, if that makes sense. So, if you like, I feel like if you have some, but again, if you have somebody there for you, or you know, and a go-to person or go-to group or everything like that, y'all can work out something like what works out for the both of us because we know we both going through things. We know maybe okay, maybe for me, we both know that. Hold on, not bad for that, but we both know that track help us or whatever like that. So let's go to the track or something when we both had the time or things like that. Because I know like when it comes to track, it's just like it's like all my problems went away or whatever. Like the strength, well, the negative energy just gone. So that's how I go.
Definitely. I think that doing things in a group definitely does promote like a lot of motivation. I find that too. Even if you just like with one other person, it don't have to be a big group, but definitely sports teams they do help a lot. And I know like during the pandemic, people not having sports to look to as that healthy coping response, it hurt a lot of people. So now that y'all got it back, I know it's helping y'all, but y'all can't do it fully. So I know that's hurting y'all too. Like especially track because it's relieving. Like I used to do it in middle school. I don't do it no more. I don't know how y'all do it, but it's definitely relieving. Like running with that group is just relieving, keeping everybody motivated. They pushing you to do better, you pushing them to do better. Like it's like a good bond to have. So definitely that I would encourage that. Like take your track practices to the heart. Do your best there, release all your energy while you're there so that you can kind of have a better week or just forget the things that you were already going through. Or if not, I know Dante was talking about in Soy City, like you can get Planet Fitness memberships. So if that's somewhere that's near you or something like that, or like you have somebody who does have one that you can go like with them or something like that. Get a friend and y'all link up, y'all go to a Planet Fitness that's near y'all or whatever, and y'all both get on there, y'all get on the treadmill or like y'all establish like a little workout routine or something. Like that could be another way that you find like your little outlet for like exercise that's not necessarily like outside or but not in your home either. So that you're still getting away from your problems but like addressing them like correctly.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to give like another thing that I do, but I was about to say sometimes I just get off my phone and go spend time with my sisters outside or whatever, and my little brother. Cause seeing them us and hearing my family learn together, like besides all the things that we go through and stuff, that really helps me and motivates me to be better. Even though like yeah, motivation don't last all the time, but it just helps me. Like I know like we have a purpose, like this is us, this is the real us. But sometimes it kind of get in the way because I wish it could stay this way, and it kind of get into think of like it just like pushed me off from this some more. But I can say that's another thing I do. Just put my phone down, go spend time with my family, go outside. Definitely since it's hot, or warm and things like that. Or just like we like watch movies together or go on Netflix just to try to find something. Or just playing the music and just dancing around with my little brother and things like that. Cause he's so funny, y'all. Like I promise y'all. So just seeing like people smile kind of is a coping skill for me and things like that. And knowing that I made them smile.
I love that one. I definitely can agree with that one. Like me and my family we used to play like the Wii. We all dancers, so we used to play like the Wii, the little just dance games or whatever. And at first we lost it, but we just got it back like 2 weeks ago. We found the Wii, all the remotes. We bought some batteries. We found the dance game, and like me and my little brother he'll come up here and be like, "You want to play the dance game with me?" And we'll go down there and do like 5 songs straight back to back, and that helps a lot because it's like doing that exercise in the house, and I'm spending family time, and I'm playing the Wii. Like it's bringing back memories. I'm having fun. We be tired. We be drawn out. All that. Like I love that. Like I think that family game nights and like stuff like that, like even playing Uno, like that can be a good coping response and just thing that you can do with your whole family if they're having problems. So like games they can like set the mood. They can definitely influence like more family bonding time and all that. Help kids communicate more because during the pandemic they wasn't talking to nobody. Like they didn't make no friends. Like they wasn't in school or none of that. Like they didn't have no in person communication. So playing those games with them and just spending time with them is highly important so that they know like how to make friends, how to play games with other people, like just how to interact with others is important. Get them off their phones too. My little sister right now is over there on her bed on her phone right now when she could be outside playing at the playground. Like exposing them to those exercises, those games, just kind of away from like the personal devices and just like being stuck in your own like little bubble is important. So definitely promoting that. Like get y'all the big Uno cards, like the real large ones. Like they're so fun to play with because like they so big and you feel like everybody looking at your cards and like everybody trying to hide their cards. Like that's fun of the process. Like regardless of the game. I know we had like a little burrito game with like some big inflatable burritos and like you had to like run into each other with them. Like if y'all got the like burrito battle or something like that. Like little games like that. Like matching games, puzzles, like anything that just lightens the mood that y'all could do together. Tay said family outings, definitely going bowling, going to them arcades, teaching them how to play some of them old games. Like that's important. Going to trampoline park, that's really fun. Like especially for little kids and like the older people be having fun too. They be out there jumping and stuff like that. It's a lot of things that y'all can do like together as a family. You can do nature walks together and like y'all can go out and see the different creeks and ponds or like just go to visit different ones and y'all have like plans like over the summer we gonna visit these different 10 parks or whatever. We gonna do the whole little trail or something like that. Definitely Dave and Buster's. Y'all can go on a shopping spree together. Y'all can do like little funny stuff where y'all buy like funny stuff for each other. I think it's a lot that families can do, and I love spending family time, especially like with all my siblings. Like spending family time is important. Like my nephews and my niece, like spending time with them is hilarious. Like I'll go downstairs if I'm mad or something like that, and just sit in my niece's face because I know she gonna crack me up. Like she gonna be messing with me or something like that. I know she gonna crack me up. Like little kids are the funnest to be around sometimes. Like they irky, but they bring so much happiness and joy because they just like what's it not to be happy about? Like I'm little, I can do anything I want. Like what's not to be happy about? So definitely spending time. You got a little one around you, spend time with them because like they're gonna bring the happiest thing out of you.
Yeah, and this weekend I just realized because my cousin like the only child or like that. We got to spend like as older siblings or older cousins, we had to spend more time with them because if we don't, definitely since it's like richer and things like that, when they go outside, like they have their insecurities too, you guys. They have like we could talk about this next time, but they have their insecurities. They have their like worries and stuff like that. So spending time with them and encouraging them can also help. Or whatever like that because I felt really bad when he like went out with little kids and he didn't like he was not socializing it at all until we had to push him into it and things like that. So they be like being like a kind of look out for them if they like exist because if we're not there for them, who's gonna be there for them? So things like that. Just building off to what Jenna said about spending time with your siblings and things like that can help them also.
Definitely,
Oh
like
yeah.
what Miss England was. Oh, you go, Zion.
Oh, I was just gonna respond to Dante things like when he like something simple like right on the sidewalk with some chalk, like they make them the happiest, y'all. Cause we've been kids before, and I'm pretty sure most of us have older siblings and know how it was when they wouldn't spend time with us. So just like that's a part of like breaking all the generational curses of connecting with the little kids, understanding where they're coming from, and understanding they had the same feelings that we did.
Yes, definitely. That's exactly what I was to say. Breaking the generational curses. Yes, encouraging the little kids to express their emotions is important, especially because we want to be a part of that process of breaking those curses. Tell them to open up to you. Ask them about their day. Like I ask my niece, like, how was your day today? Especially like if I know I've been gone for the weekend, I'd be like, did you miss me? I'm like, how was your weekend? What you do? Like just asking her to, and she's 4. Just asking her to tell me about her weekend and like what she doing, if she was mad, if her mother and her was beefing and she got in trouble about something. Like just getting her to open up about her emotions when somebody asks her is important so that she can know like her feelings are validated. Like even though she's a little person and she's 4, that she still can have feelings if she's angry or if she's upset, she's sad, anything like that. Like their feelings are the most important because not validating them while they're young can cause so many issues while they're older. So definitely connect. Miss Joni on like time. It just hit 8 o'clock. It was dry anyway today. We had little interaction, but whatever. I'm gonna do my jewel and then Zion can be heard and then I'm gonna see y'all another time. But I just want to say, self-care is the best care. So after this, do some self-care. Make sure that you're taking in your mental health into consideration and that you're doing everything you need to do for yourself first before you do anything for anybody else.
Wait, I'm just say my drill real quick, but make sure that y'all finding them coping skills that y'all need and making sure that they're healthy coping skills. Like even want help, like I know some things that I do. If you want to like partner up, like we can get on Zoom or something just to do like some exercise and stuff like that. Because I know what we're going through is still hard, even though it's been over a year, things like that. So just trying to find healthy skills that's for healthy coping skills that's for you. And yeah.
Thank y'all so much for this great session. And yo, don't do that, yo. You knew I was sending you the timer, yo. You knew I was. Y'all did great though. Like for real. Like these conversations are very much needed. And y'all gave a lot of good advice. And like Gemma, you all the way out of your shell now, ain't you? Like Trackstar used
No,
to
I'm not. No, I'm
being on
not.
stage, but
No,
you
I'm
all
not.
the way out now. I couldn't tell. Like,
Wait, can I say something, Miss Johnny? Because I don't just say what you said, Miss Johnny. I didn't want to like keep talking over Gemma with things like that because she was giving actual advice or whatever like that. So I didn't want to seem like I was cutting her off and things like that because I don't want to be that type of person. But I didn't want to be like I wasn't adding no value to the conversation or whatever like that.
oh, why? Because you was looking around. That's why I sent you that video. Like, yo, you
No, somebody was getting off
passing the drink. They passing you the iced tea. Yo, I'm like, this is the ghettoest higher in the world, yo. But yo, but Jimma saved y'all. Right? Like, give us a piece of the chicken sandwich too. Like,
I wanted some food.
I
I was hungry.
right? She had the bag in the camera. They just passing the legs around. I'm like, yo,
you did so extra.
but y'all did a good job overall at Trackstar. I know you good for it, so I'll let you slide on this one. But like, yeah. Overall, though, still a great session. I love it all the time when how you come and do your sessions because they're so helpful and just a reminder on actionable things that we can do to help our mental health. So thank y'all so much.
Definitely, of course. See y'all. Thank y'all for being active in the chat. My little 4 people that was. I love
Look,
y'all.
that's
Thank
how
y'all,
it is.
Cam, Yolanda.
Quality
Thank
over
y'all.
quantity.
All right, see y'all.
All right, see y'all. Y'all, another great winning Wednesday, shorty. We got another one in the books. Man, look, y'all stressed me out today, but it's all good, yo. We still gotta do what we gotta do. And look, y'all, we got a money-making opportunity for those middle schoolers, y'all. Them middle schoolers, I ain't messing with middle schoolers, y'all. They be slacking a little bit. We had like 1 fall off today, and then we got like 2 that's falling off tomorrow. So if y'all know 2 middle schoolers, y'all, they can be in any grade, 6, 7, or 8. If they want to make $30 for giving their input about the school environment for 45 minutes, yo, it's 45 minutes. Like most adults don't even make half of that for a whole hour. I don't understand. But $30, yo, for a 45-minute session tomorrow, 4:15 to 5 o'clock. If you know 2 middle schoolers that are reliable and going to show up, please send them my way. Hey, Chaos Smoothies, it ain't no flyer because it was so small, like the spaces, like it's literally only 5 spaces. So we didn't do a flyer and do a big promo and all that. Like I literally just hit up a couple of middle schoolers or whatever, but some of them are falling off. Like, but that's why we don't have a flyer because we only got limited amount of spots. So if y'all know 2 middle schoolers, y'all want to put some money in their pocket, please send them my way. And if we happen to get more than 2, since I know it's not a lot of y'all on here right now, anybody that you send me, I'll go ahead and put them in, even if we go over the 5, and they can still make the money. It don't get no easier than that, y'all. You can still make the money, yo. $30, 45-minute session. But all right, man. Y'all know what I'm about to say, yo. Thank you, Chaos Smoothies. Yo, y'all know what I'm about to say. I know, me too, Lenata Activist. I love this conversation too. Yo, you still got some working time, yo. You still got about at least a good 2 more hours in your working day, yo. Go be productive. Go do something that's connected to your version of success. Go do something that is connected to your goals. Yo, when you get off this live, if whatever you about to do is not connected to your goals, yo, don't do it. Simple as that. Just don't do it. And this is where your discipline has to kick in, and you really got to hold yourself accountable to working on your goals, yo, and doing what you need to do. And man, if you ain't got no goals at this point, yo, don't holler at me. I'm about to die over here. Don't holler at me, yo. Go holler at Chaos Smoothies. Go holler at Coach Johnson, yo. Go holler at Big 16, yo. And go get you some goals, yo. Because you need to be on top of your goals, yo. Look, man. Y'all rocking with us tomorrow, Thriving Thursday. You already know what it is. Yo, shout out to everybody that got their cuss out today and held themselves accountable, because that's what it's about. Growing from a situation, being better from your cuss out and not bitter from your cuss out. But all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow on Thriving Thursday if y'all rolling with us. I'm out of here, y'all.